Hi everyone, welcome to DuoQueue. I'm Sally,
And I'm Rayla.
and this week we're gonna talk about the upcoming Overwatch League season. I forgot what it's
Yay!
called for a
You
hot second there.
had a stroke for a second, but it's fine.
Since obviously we're pumped for the season to actually start in about 10 days from when we're recording this. For ranked this week, we're just gonna talk about what we're excited about.
Yay! We're excited.
So why don't you start? What are you excited about?
I'm really excited to see all the new teams. They added how many new teams? 5 or more?
Well, if there's 20 and there was 12, they added 8.
Oh, 8. So I don't know math.
I've never met Matt.
So I'm excited to see all the new teams and the players, and hopefully they do well.
Which one are you most excited for?
I feel like this is a trick question because I want to say Paris, but then I also want to say Spark because
Well, the answer's Pink Team, but you can say
Yeah.
Paris if you like.
But me personally, I'm a big fan of the Paris team. But
Pink Team.
I know I'm also excited for the Pink Team because they gave us a Pink Team and we've been begging for one.
They gave us the greatest gift.
And also they have some good players, so I hope they do really well.
That's where your DuoQueue is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna kick ass, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Toronto.
Yeah.
Because I like Asher.
I was just say because you like Asher.
I'm excited to see Asher.
That's the thing. I'm excited that, new teams were added so players who were released or something like that had a chance to play again, so that's nice.
Yeah. People who maybe didn't get as much playing time as the season went on kind of found new homes and are hopefully gonna get to play some more.
Yeah, so it's nice. After last week's episode, I'm excited to see the Vancouver Titans. Just after
I was gonna say that too. I'm excited to see the Titans.
Yeah, after I did all that runaway research, I'm kind of excited to see them and see how that goes.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too. I'm excited about that because
Mm-hmm.
after we did our episode, I just watched a couple of runaway matches and they're nutty.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be good.
So, and also maybe that will give us more Flower Vin exposure.
Yeah, I don't.
I love her. Just a shout out from her. Hey.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think she's the cutest in the world.
She is. That's true. And I guess besides new teams, I'm just excited to see the same old faces that we grew to love during season 1 again.
I'm excited to see the dragons.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of new faces.
I'm gonna say that's basically a new team.
But I'm excited to see the dragons because I think they're gonna do it this time.
I hope they do. I think they'll for sure do better than they did last year, which is not saying a lot, but
yeah,
I believe in them.
I believe in them. I think they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna throw a party when they win.
Yeah, I think the world is gonna throw a party when they win.
I'm excited, as a general thing, I'm excited to see how the players do with the new, metas and stuff that are going to come out. I'm excited to see what people do with it.
They are not excited.
They are not excited, but I'm excited because it'll be different than last year where we, especially at the start of the season where we got, the Mercy meta and then, lots of Widowmaker and, that kind of thing. But, I'm excited to see if they can be a little more creative, what people do to try to, combat those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It'll be interesting.
I'm excited to see all the hamsters.
There's not going to be any hamsters. I don't want to.
There's going to be hamsters.
Actually, I lied. There will be to stall.
They play hamsters sometimes.
To stall, they play him. I
think they'll be hamsters. Because I think that's funny.
Okay, right now, I want you to make your prediction. Number 1 hamster player. Who is
Muma.
it? Muma? Muma's the hamster main? Okay.
Muma's hamster. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's going to be Muma.
Alright.
I just think it's so funny because it's like a grab bag for who's going to do it. No, Reinhardt, we die like men for the next 15 minutes while I get my mines.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Who needs a shield? We have mines that I can swing around wildly.
It's hysterical. I love it. And I'm excited to see more Anna.
Yeah, for sure. Way more than we saw last.
Way more Anna.
Like
And
we,
Lucio too, but
yeah, like because we
we
got
saw a little
on a
Lucio,
little bit at the end.
but from what it seems like a lot of the players that got stuck in Mercy Jail were either Lucio players or Ana players. So I'm
Yeah,
excited to see them kind of get to do something that they like.
to come out of their homes excited.
Yeah, well, to go back into their
Oh
homes where
yeah, I
they
guess
live.
you're right.
I'm excited to see Arhan.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we got
I'm.
to see him, I think, in like one game at
He
the
played
end
a
of the
couple,
season.
not a lot
Played a
though.
couple
Yeah,
because he kind of got scooped up at the end. But I'm excited to see him because they Outlaws kind of had a little bit of up and down. I think that they have kind of like they almost have kind of like specialized their DPS a little bit. It seems like
in a
from the
way,
outside looking in, Jake will be projectile kind of, and then like they have Linkser who's
hit scan,
sniper hits scan, and then Dante who's a
tracer,
pretty solid tracer Sombra
Sombra.
player,
Yeah,
and then Arhan was pretty strong on
I was
Genji
gonna say Genji. Yeah.
and like that kind of thing. So I think that'll be kind of neat to see how they do that, to see how they work that out. And I'm excited to see him because he played a couple of really good games.
I just thought of this, but since we were talking about like the meta and goats, I didn't really think of this at first, but then when I was doing one of the fantasy league things, someone brought it up. It's going to be interesting to see how the DPS players are like who they play basically, like who are the outlaws
Mm-hmm.
going to play if they're doing goats, you know what I mean? Like it'll be interesting to see the picks if goats is the meta, which it seems like it's going to be for the beginning. You're not really going to see those like DPS characters. So it'll be interesting to see what the DPS players will be doing, I guess.
Yeah. Who's going to be on Brigida duty?
Well, like from like NYXL, who are they going to have SBB on Zarya? You know, what are they going to do there? Because they have 40 DPS. Actually, Shock has 40 DPS players. So who are they going to?
And one healer.
Yeah. So who are they going to have play? Shit, most DPS players have probably played tanks before, but in a professional setting, not as much. So it'll be interesting to see like how that plays out.
They all get fed into games with each other anyway. Brady's playing Winston, it's fine. Agility's on Winston, it's fine.
He's great.
Some of the players that we saw like do really well in the World Cup, I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
Like Goushway that you were saying, and then he's on the charge now. Who's that?
Kip?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
him. Like there are lots of them I think that I could point out.
A lot of Team UK got picked up.
Yeah, and of course Ben Best.
Ben Best. Yes.
We're excited about Ben Best. But I'm excited to see those players kind of get to live it up in the big leagues, I guess. Especially since a lot of them did so well on the World Cup stage. It'll be fun to see them kind of more regularly.
We talked about it before. If he gets to play, I'm excited to see Alamo.
Yeah, Alamo.
Alamo, yeah, because I know I talked about it before, but it was like a big deal about how the Brazil players were always excited for the World Cup because they didn't really like they basically owned the contenders down there, so it was a great opportunity for them to be able to play against, you know, people who are, I guess you could say, better at the game, who are higher ranking. So it's exciting that he gets to actually come over and be in the Overwatch League, which is obviously like a in-go for a lot of the contenders players, I would say.
Of course, we're excited to see Giggery.
Well, always. That's like, should be always given. Like,
but I'm also excited to see her get to play Zarya, since Zarya is a big part of the meta.
Yeah. If
I'm
she
excited.
Gets to play.
If she gets to play that, but hopefully we'll get to see her kind of crush it as Zarya. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Excited to see Poco play Zarya, too.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up.
That.
Like, for Poco specifically, like, are they going to have him on D.Va or are they going to have him on Zarya? Because I think he's a better, like, he's good at both, but I feel like he's such a good Zarya that it would be a waste. But then it also comes down to, like, what the other players on his team are good at. Because if they're better at Zarya, then obviously he's going to be on D.Va, which kind of sucks.
I'm excited to see some of the characters that we didn't really get to see played a whole lot. I'm also excited to see if anybody uses Ashe.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I hope so.
And I'm excited to see all the people who make signs about Bob.
Oh my god. The signs. We're just excited for signs in general.
So many Bob signs. I'm so excited.
There better be Bob signs.
I can't wait for that pink day.
Oh my god,
The
that's
the
like this
day for
week.
the team of the day, the pink team.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for all the pink signs.
I think it's the first week. It's
I think
not
it's the
first week.
first week, yeah,
I
but
think it's maybe the
it's gonna
16th.
be fun. There's gonna
Yeah.
be so many good signs.
That's gonna be a good day. Oh, I'm excited to like for players that were already in the league but that I just started liking. Like I'm excited to actually see them since I didn't pay attention to them to begin with.
Arc.
So like Arc and Libero and I mean even kind of OG. Then just getting more into specifically the first opening week. They're fucking starting it out with Fusion versus Spitfire. That's like a
Yeah.
spicy matchup.
Little grand finals rematch.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays.
As well as next with the Excelsior and Boston Uprising,
Yeah.
where they had that big emotional NYXL win
It's
last season.
basically like they put all the teams, or not all of them, but they put a lot of spicy matchups. Like Fuel versus Shock is spicy in the sense that like Rascal was on the Fuel,
Mm-hmm.
and then now he's on the Shock. Then they have the whole Soul versus Gladiators with Fissure. That's a little spicy drums as well.
Are you guys regretting it? He'll get to reuse the line.
Maybe he won't though.
And then, of course, the Dragons against the pink team.
Oh my god. That color scheme's gonna be awful though. I'm just saying.
I have one thing to say, and it's that this East Coast time zone sucks. Like,
So
I'm looking at these times. The fucking Dragons match starts at 11:30.
yeah.
Ugh. The pink team is the only new team that's playing on the first day.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
That's a good point. It'll be interesting to see how if the teams like how the schedules are now because not every team plays twice a week.
I'm happy about that.
No, I mean I'm sure they are too. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it gives them, first of all, time to not burn themselves out. And also, I think it will help them plan better for their matches.
Yeah, I was gonna say
if they're not trying to prepare to beat two completely different teams in a week.
Yeah, they can focus more
or
on
2 days in a row, I guess. Yeah.
And like you said, also like that way they can have a goddamn break.
Yeah. Eat something. Maybe go to
food.
sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, probably
Maybe.
not.
On Friday, we have our boys.
Outlaws.
Our boys are playing. The Outlaws are playing. I'm excited.
They're gonna play against Asher.
I know. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Fridays are a lot more of the new teams playing, so that's nice.
Yeah. I'm just saying, last year we saw the Fuel play the Shock, and that was awkward.
That was the worst. Like, no joke, that was the worst game we ever saw. And I think a lot of it had to do with the first game we saw was the Gladiators versus the Valiant. So, like, the room was so full of energy and great, and then that happened, and then it was like awkward silence and
the energy in that room is completely dependent upon the crowd. Like it was so awkward. Like the first match was LA versus LA. We were split up like Gladiators, Valiant sides. Like everybody's cheering and yelling the whole time. And then the Shock and the Fuel came out, and it was like kind of like
if even that, it was weird. Like, it was
polite clapping, and then every now and then on a Widow headshot, you go, ooh. And like, that was it.
It was
it was
weird.
super uncomfortable. So, hopefully that's not the case. I don't think so.
I was going to say.
The Shock being kind of restructured. But
I think it'll be more interesting than Jesus Christ how that was.
That one was weird. I'm also interested to see the Mayhem because they were kind of scraped out like an avocado as well. So I'm excited to see how they do as well. That's the thing is like even with some of the teams that were teams last year have been so completely restructured that it's just like watching a new team. So
yeah, pretty much.
That'll be interesting. Like teams like the Valiant didn't move too much around. The Outlaws got like one new player.
I was gonna say the Outlaws not at all. The Valiant it will be interesting because they did lose soon. Since they got like Izuyaki and stuff, it's interesting to see where like
but they didn't move too much around. They still have a lot of the same pieces.
Yeah,
like they still have Agilities and Costa and Kuriv, and their tanks are the same. The teams that got kind of gutted and replaced will be interesting to see.
Yeah,
even the Fuel where they got Zachary, and fucking
RCK.
There you go. That guy. They got a couple new ones too, and then like
In a way, they got Effect back because he'll be.
yeah, and they got Effect back too, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun to see as well.
Not excited that Pierce first game is against the London Spitfire.
What do you mean? You believe in them?
I do believe in him, but that's just a rough first game. Like, especially.
It's gonna be fine. Anyway, I'm excited to see Binbest in full HD.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, I want to take bets. How much you want to bet he winks at the camera?
Oh my god, he's gonna wink at the camera. Here's your predictions. Binbest winks at the camera. Muma's the hamster main.
Bummer for the Washington Justice to have to play New York first.
Yeah, is that their only match too?
Oh
my god, it is. That's just unlucky. Oh, that's kind of one of those matches too, because Janice.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I didn't even think of that until you brought that up. Damn.
Spicy. Yeah, onlookers.
Oh, it was Janice in the Wizard guy. Isn't he from New York too?
I think he's from New York, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
So far, from what I know and what I've seen being predicted, is that Washington is not quite up to snuff.
Yeah.
Or at least has not seemed to be so far.
My one problem with, like, definitely people have been saying that, but also it's like, I feel like you can't predict until you see them play on stage.
Well, yeah, like, look at the Fuel from last year.
Yeah, because, like, you know, they had so much hype, and then also, like, I think there had been people saying that, like, maybe they weren't doing as well in scrims. But I know for a fact there were some teams who, like, kicked ass in scrims and then they got on stage and couldn't do shit. So, like, I don't know. It's not like you can base solely on that. So I think it'll...
No. And, I mean, scrims are a practice area, so you just have to kind of figure out what you need to do. We'll see. Yeah. But either way, regardless of who was going up against New York.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's
gonna be a tough game. It's regardless.
Yeah, that doesn't say for this match. This match is gonna be bad.
It's just kind of a bummer that it's their first Overwatch League match and it's against New York Excelsior.
Yeah,
that's just a lot.
That's a bummer.
I'm also excited to see the Hunters.
Yeah, I hope they do well. I like their little panda.
I do like their panda, and I like that they're not red. The shock against the Gladiators. That arena is going to be hideous. God damn.
It'll be fine.
I hate the shock.
You just hate orange.
I hate their stupid colors.
I mean, they even hated it that they changed their jerseys to gray.
But I'm excited because those are my boys. Those are my Gladiator boys.
I think it'll be a good match for them because they also have that, like, fake California rivalry that, like, only Shock believes in. So...
Shock, they have to have something, you know?
Okay.
You just gotta let them have something. You just gotta let them have it, you know?
Yeah. Another thing I'm excited for is to see how cute and Zoe is and all the outfits she has, you know?
Yes! I would second that.
Yeah, she's gonna be the style queen.
She is going to be the style queen. I'm also excited to see Malik.
Yes.
And what kind of freshness he's going to serve.
You know what? I just realized we have done a disservice to somebody. Because Uber always looks really nice, too.
Uber does look nice.
He always got those, like, nice fancy shirts on. Wild
ones.
So this is our formal apology to Uber for not including you as stylish kings. And that's another thing. I'm excited to see, like, Uber and Mr. X back because they're obviously our favorite casters.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, I think, most of the caster duos. I'm excited to see Similar and Hex because they were getting better towards the end, too.
Give them a
so I'm excited to see how they keep improving as they go. I'm excited to see that.
I think overall I'm just excited for it to be back. Like, I'm excited to see games again, to see players, and
I'm also excited about the restructuring. Like, I'm excited that they're gonna do some like home games too.
Yeah,
I'll be interested to see how that goes. Like the Dallas one and very bold of them to call the Los Angeles one a home game.
Yeah. I will say that's the one thing I'm disappointed in, is that, like, they don't have the Battle of LA except one time. Like, that's kind of a bummer, because that was, like, the best game. So I kind of wish that they had more of them.
But I think that'll be cool. Especially to see the home games, especially if that's what they're kind of trying to work towards. I think that'll be really, really neat.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm sure, like, the crowds will be insane. For those, like, especially so they're going to Dallas,
Atlanta, Dallas, and LA
in quotes.
Yeah, those I don't think it's in. The thing is, I don't think it's in the arena, though, is it? I think it's in a different arena.
Maybe that'll be better then, but it's still LA, so, like, the same people are gonna be there, you know what I mean? The Novo by Microsoft at LA Live. So LA Live. So it'll be cool, but I think the others will be better in the sense that it's going to be in front of crowds who are not used to going. And are probably excited that, like, they have the chance to go and stuff like that.
Yeah. Can I put something completely unrelated on the record?
Go on.
I like the Titans color scheme.
Damn, that was a bold claim.
Yeah. Well, I've seen people say it's ugly. And I want to contest that theme.
Well,
I think it's pretty.
It makes sense too, because that's the hockey team color too, right?
Yeah, it's the Canucks color scheme.
Like, it makes sense.
But I like it.
Damn.
I'm also interested to see when the all stuff is gonna fall. But between stage 2, so like stage 2 ends May 5th, and then stage 3 starts on June 6th. That's almost a month.
So that's a good time for All-Stars to be.
It would make sense that the All-Star game gets snuck in there.
I think that'd be fun too.
I had so much fun with the All-Star game last year.
All-Star was great.
Yeah, so that'll be really fun.
And also, I feel like that makes more sense to do it then, because, like, last year, the way it was structured, it was like basically players never got, even though, like, it wasn't taken seriously, like, players didn't really get a break in the sense that, like, some couldn't go home because they had to be in LA. Then they immediately had the World Cup. So for Arcade this week, we thought it would be good to make our completely accurate power ranking for how we think the teams are going to do this season. That's what everyone calls it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, that's what they call it.
Let's rank the teams by level of inner strength. What the fuck?
If that's true, I might need to rearrange.
Anyway.
But yeah, we just, because, you know, everyone has their rankings of it, so we thought we should make ours that is going to be completely based on facts. Nothing else.
I will say I tried really hard to be realistic.
Oh, mine is like kinda is and kinda isn't. So.
I tried really hard.
Okay,
well, to be realistic about it.
I'm glad one of us did.
So I didn't just put Gladiators at number 1, even though that's what's gonna happen. Like, yeah. I'm saying I'm gonna be wrong in my list because I tried to be realistic. So.
Okay, see, and I did not. So it's glad that we have both of these.
So why don't you read yours first?
Bold number 1 claim, I did have LA Gladiators. So just get ready for that.
Wow. That's wild.
Number 2, I had the Spark, because the pink team obviously is going to do second best.
The power of pink is going to propel them to first place.
Obviously. Third place is obviously New York Excelsior, because I do have to be sort of realistic here. And also Arc is on that team.
We can't.
And Arc's friendship and just pure kindness is going to carry them. So that's just how that be, is basically what I'm saying. Next is Paris. Obviously, those French boys are going to be doing some hard work out there.
They're going to be carried by the power of Ben Best's face.
Oh, I was going to say by his strong shoulders, but whatever.
Also his strong shoulders.
Followed up is LA Valiant, because, you know, we got the power of friendship on that team, so it's gonna take them far. Next is the Houston Outlaws, because also the friendship power is going to propel them as well, you know? That's just how that works. Followed by Philly Fusion, because Poco is going to do everything in his fucking power to carry this
Another
team.
set of strong shoulders.
Yeah. So
also Fraggy.
I'm just saying, a lot of this list is built on strong French shoulders.
Sure. Don't you fucking dare say Uncle has strong shoulders. The man is he's like the screensaver on Microsoft Windows with all the pipes on it.
So after Philly, I had the Vancouver Titans because Flowervin is going to carry them.
She's going to scoop them all up.
Yes. And then followed by that, I had, oh yeah, London Spitfire exists. I should probably put them here. So
just copy paste them into the middle somewhere.
So they get to be there.
That's our podcast, by the way. Oh yeah, the Spitfire exists. Let's just chuck them in the middle somewhere. Give one shout out to Prophet, and we've done it. We've done a good job.
Our job here is done. So followed by that will be the Dallas Fuel.
Obviously,
as we have discussed, Mickey would be the one that carries them with his strong muscles.
Yep.
Then I had the Shanghai Dragons because I believe in them. They're gonna be right in the middle. Then we have Seoul.
Okay.
Yep.
Bold of you to put the Dragons before Seoul.
You know what? I believe in Kaguri. It's fine.
All right.
Followed by the Charge. I have no facts on the Charge, but they do have a nice blue color. So that's good. Then we have Florida Mayhem. Because, you know, this big shrug. We don't know how that's going to go.
Because big shrug.
Then I had, oh yeah, sorry, Boston. Here you go. Definitely forgot them. And then followed by that is the Toronto Defiant.
Okay.
Then I had the Chengdu Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Washington Justice a big one by not putting them in last for some reason.
Wow. Doing them a favor.
And then Atlanta Reign. And then I put San Francisco Shock in last place.
In fucking dead last.
Here, listen, they're gonna...
Here's my question. How can you do Architect like this?
Okay, here's my thing with Shock. So they're gonna explode because they're all DPS players, and it's gonna be fucking goats, so they're gonna cry, and they're not gonna know what to do. And then that's it. GG, go next season.
GG. I have a question.
Go on.
Is Super their only main tank?
No, they got Smurf now.
Okay.
I don't know anything about him, though.
Then, do they have 2 Korean healers?
No. No, they don't.
Sleepy and Moth.
And they have they have Violet, who is a Korean flex. Which means that Moth is going to have to play on an all fucking Korean team, probably. So, hey, Moth, I hope you know Korean.
That's what I was going to say.
Anyway, so the San Francisco Shock is going to be a disaster, and I can't wait. And I'm sorry, Architect, that I said this about your team, because I love you.
Striker, too.
Actually, I was going to say, I actually like a lot of the Shock, but...
Yeah, I was going to say.
For the bit.
For the bit. Alright, is it my turn?
Yes, I would like to hear your actually semi-accurate.
Okay, well, I tried. I don't think I did a very good...
I mean, I think you probably did a better job than me.
I'm gonna say that number 1 is gonna be the Valiant.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is a bold claim.
They did pretty good last season.
They did pretty good, and they have some of the same people, and then they have other people that we have seen are pretty good so far.
Yeah, I like this claim.
So I'm excited. Also, they got a new shade of green, and I think that's gonna propel them.
I agree, actually.
Yeah.
That's what they needed this whole time.
Yeah, and then at number 2, I'm going to put New York.
Yep, that is quite bold.
Because that's just how it be.
That is just how it be.
I slid the Gladiators in at a hot 3rd place.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good.
I think that's where it seems like they should be.
I feel like being the only purple team in the league is really going to take them places.
Yeah.
And
I think they just needed that.
Yeah.
3rd place spot. I think that's where they're gonna land. I put the Titans at number 4. Vancouver. because I think Flower Vin is gonna like from afar push them.
Yeah, from shouting across to them.
Yeah, shouting across the ocean. I put Philadelphia Fusion at number 5 because they did really well last year. I put the Spitfire at number 6 because I was gonna put them at number 5, and then fuck you, and I put Philadelphia there instead.
They did make it much higher than they did on my list, so that's nice.
At 7, I put the Houston Outlaws because that's a personal motivation.
Yeah, but it should be followed.
Number 8, I put Paris because it's
put
higher than right in the middle.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's top 10. Come on.
Okay, you're right.
And then I put Seoul right after Paris. And then 10 was the Dragons because I believe in them.
I also believe in them. You're right.
They're going to land exactly middle ground. They're not going to be the best. They're not going to be the worst. They're going to be right in the middle.
Perfect. Perfection.
Right after that, I put Toronto because Asher is going to carry them upwards. 12, I put Pink Team, the Spark.
A little low, but I'll accept it.
Yeah, but I did my best.
So many teams, I understand.
13 was the Fuel. And then I put the Charge. I don't know anything about them, but they got a nice blue, like you said, so that's worth something. And then 15, I had the Uprising.
Oh, me too!
So, then I put Chengdu at 16, because they don't have Ted, so otherwise they would be number 1.
Well, yeah, they would be 1, but...
You know, we'll see. And then I put Atlanta, because they have to be somewhere.
They do have to be somewhere.
And at 18, I put the Mayhem. And then I put the Shock because I forgot them I forgot them the first time. And I didn't want to put them dead last.
I mean, hey, I made some pretty, good reasons for them to be last. I'm just saying.
I forgot them completely. I was like, this isn't right. They don't have an odd number.
Holy shit, dude.
And then I put Washington last because I don't know anything about that team, and they have one of the shitty color schemes. So I was like, you know what? You guys can be last.
Can we keep this list and then look back at it at the end of the season?
Yeah, when we're all wrong completely.
Yeah. We'll see how that checks out at the end of the year. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah.
It's for sure, accurate and...
Watch the fucking Shock take it all away.
No, they can't.
Just because we were annoying.
They can't. It's for our jokes. Don't ruin our jokes, Shock.
The only one I have a really good feeling about is the Valiant. I think they're gonna do it.
I think they'll do well, yeah.
I think they're gonna do it.
I'm just saying, Shock, the integrity of our podcast relies on you not winning, so just please remember that. Remember how factual we are, and please make this happen for us.
Keep that in mind as you're preparing for your games.
Yeah, just remember.
And it's that you can't win any of them.
I mean, you can win some as long as you win less than everyone else. I think we both made good lists.
I think we made really shitty lists.
I don't know why you think that.
I don't think we're going to be right at all.
We might be.
At the end of the day, it's anybody's game.
Ah.
Anybody can be really good and anybody can be bad. It all depends.
That's true. As a little side note, we are in a fantasy league team. We do have a little special video of the draft we'll put up if you're interested in seeing us fight over players. We might keep you up to date on the league if that should interest you, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out. I've never been a part of a fantasy league before, so...
Yeah, fantasy's fun. I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, I'm gonna kick your ass. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed our completely accurate rankings. If you have any rankings you want to let us know, you won't, but go ahead and do it.
But you can. You're always free to.
Yeah. Next week we're going to talk about some Overwatch players who are not in the league, but are streamers or maybe in contenders, and just give them a little highlight.
Yeah. And then once the actual season starts, we'll probably do some restructuring. We might move some days around. We'll see, but just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
You can watch out for updates on that on our Twitter, which is at No Control Gamers. So keep an eye out there. Or I guess you can watch the channel if you want. Or you can just fucking do whatever you do now. Whatever.
Whenever you did.
Thanks for listening. As always, GG go next.
GG go next.